Jody Williams is a human rights activist who has spent the majority of her life focusing on the ban of anti-personnel landmines. Jody grew up in Vermont with 4 other siblings. Her older brother suffered from physical and mental disorders and was Jody's inspiration to help others. In an interview with David Usborne of London's Independent Sunday, Jody stated, "I have a deaf schizophrenic brother that people were always mean to when I was young. I couldn't understand why people would be mean to him because he was deaf. That translated into wanting to stop bullies being mean to people because they're weak." After graduating from the University of Vermont in 1972, she had no idea what she wanted to do. She later went on to earn 2 master's degrees, one in international relations and the other in teaching English and Spanish as a second language. She began to do humanitarian work in 1984. From 1984 to 1986, she was co-coordinator of the Nicaragua-Honduras Education Project, leading fact-finding delegations to the region. Previously, she taught English as a second language in Mexico, the United Kingdom, and Washington, D.C. She also developed and directed humanitarian relief projects as the deputy director of the Los Angeles-based Medical Aid for El Salvador from 1986 to 1992. In 1991, Jody was searching for a change in scenery when she was approached by representatives of the Vietnam Veterans of America Foundation and Medico International, who wanted her help in a campaign to ban anti-personnel landmines. She agreed. Anti-personnel landmines left by war were tearing through 80 different countries and killing 70 people per day and about 26,000 a year, many of whom were innocent women and children.
Doing the landmine campaign. One of the things that made this campaign work is because we grew from 2 NGOs to thousands in 90 countries around the world working together in common cause to ban landmines. Some of the people who worked in our campaign could only work maybe an hour a month. They could maybe volunteer that much. There were others like myself who were full-time. But it was the actions together of all of us that brought about that change.
Jody Williams founded the International Campaign to Ban Landmines, whose goal was to create an international treaty signed to stop the production and sale of landmines, as well as get rid of the existing ones. Knowing that this goal of hers would come with a lot of work, she sought out the help of non-governmental organizations that had a similar goal to hers. Her small campaign soon grew to include 1,300 NGOs from 85 different countries. They all continued to fight together, and in 1997, everything began to pay off. In October, Jody and the International Campaign to Ban Landmines won the Nobel Peace Prize. In December of that same year, a treaty was signed by 100 countries in Oslo and Ottawa to ban landmines. After her victories, she stated, "I'm an ordinary person who's achieved extraordinary things by working with ordinary people in the world. I want people I'm speaking to understand that if I did it, they can do it. All you got to do is get up at 3:30 in the morning and work." In February 1998, Jody stepped down as coordinator of the International Campaign to Ban Landmines and became an ambassador who spoke on their behalf. She has taken on the role of Nobel laureate and has designed educational material to encourage a new generation of activists. To this day, Jody Williams continues to work towards peace. Like Robert F. Kennedy, Williams has dedicated her life to fighting for the rights and protection of the innocent. Working alongside RFK's human rights organization, she continues to be an advocate for a peaceful world.